You know, there's a lot of reasons right now to be afraid. I can't even imagine what it's like for a person who has a compromised immune system, maybe someone going through chemotherapy or and just is struggling physically anyway, someone who is elderly. I've thought about healthcare workers who are going into the doctor's office or going into the hospital in order to save lives and help all of us be more healthy and safe. I've thought about small business owners and people who are looking at their livelihood right now and wondering if they're going to make it. Those are real concerns. There's no question about that. You know, for followers of Jesus Christ, we have eternal realities that don't necessarily make those earthly fears go away, but they certainly put them in perspective. And Jesus cares about that. Do you remember what he said to his disciples in John 14? He said, "Don't let your heart be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many dwelling places. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go and prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I'll come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, you may be also." You know, recently I was with one of our dear church members, Dick Wasson, just a few hours before he died. Dick was 89 years old. His wife went to be with the Lord about a year ago. And you know, Dick was still able to react. When I came in the room, his family woke him up, explained to him who it was, and I had the opportunity to talk to Dick and to pray with him, to tell him goodbye, to thank him for being such a great church member and a great friend. You know, Dick Wasson smiled at me hours before he knew he was going to heaven. Why is that? Because he was secure in his relationship with the Lord. And just like Jesus said, he was able to not have a heart that was troubled. If you know that passage, you know that Jesus went on to say this, "And you know the way where I'm going." And then Thomas said, "Lord, we don't know where you're going. How could we know the way?" You remember Jesus' answer, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." And friend, as you're struggling with fear today, if that's your case, I would encourage you to find your joy ultimately in your eternal home and to remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.